Hello everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4 here. Today we continue with the 32-team breakdown for the upcoming 2014 NFL Draft. If you haven't checked out the previous video about the Cleveland Browns, make sure you go check that out and why I think the Browns are going to be the dark horse to make the playoffs next year of the AFC. Today we're breaking down the Oakland Raiders. Last year the Raiders went 4-12, disappointing year. Their MVP was, for me, it was middle linebacker Nick Roach. Had 110 total tackles, 5.5 sacks, tore it up. Very, very effective. Obviously, for a team that their defense is on the field so much, it's pretty easy for their defensive players to rack up stats. But still, he made those tackles. Looking at their draft from last year, pretty good draft ultimately. Kind of taking the first round, they took cornerback DJ Hayden out of Houston. Finished with 25 tackles and 1 interception. But he had the whole heart problem, was injury prone. I actually think from watching tape last year, DJ Hayden will develop into a great corner. So that was still a good pick. Second round, they got my boy from, I don't know if he's actually good in real life. I don't watch a whole lot of Oakland Raiders offensive line tape. But Menelik Watson from Florida State FSU is my go-to in NCAA Ultimate Team. So I like that guy just for that. In the third round, they got Sio Moore, the linebacker from University of Connecticut, who's a sure starter on their team. Had a great rookie season. Is only going to develop. So that was actually a great pick from the Oakland Raiders there. Looking at free agency, definitely lost in this one. They definitely, again, the Raiders always just find a way to shit the bed in free agency. They added cornerback Terrell Brown from the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tuck, the pass rusher from coming over from New York. Lamar Woodley, who got cut from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt Schaub, who got cut from the Houston Texans. Antonio Smith, who got cut from the Houston Texans. And my opinion, the best signing was getting James Jones, the wide receiver from Green Bay. That's a nice pickup right there. But for what they lost, it's just head-scratching. They lost, pretty much their franchise O-lineman and Jared Velda here. And they lost their best defensive player, arguably, on the defensive line in Lamar Houston. Let those guys walk. Didn't even bother franchise tagging them. So, typical Oakland Raider head-scratch reaction to these moves. But, I don't know. Obviously, these players, if guys like Woodley and Tuck still some left in the tank, could be a great pickup. But looking at this draft, who do I have the Oakland Raiders taking? Quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, the quarterback of Louisville. I think that, looking at their depth with Terrell Pryor recently saying he wants to get released, they got Matt Schaub and Matt McGloin. Matt McGloin proved last year in his starts that he's a backup quarterback at this point in his career, as well as Matt Schaub. Matt Schaub just had, obviously he had 1.5 bad years. Could we look back in just recent memory, he was one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Kind of could always put up high 20s, low 30s touchdown numbers. But look at how he played last year. Holy fuck, you cannot go into camp having that guy being your surefire starter, especially when, at this point in the draft, you have a chance to get either Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, or Derek Carr. Even Blake Bortles. All these 4 quarterbacks here are going to be kind of interchangeable. So the fact that you can get a franchise quarterback right now, the Oakland Raiders are going to pull the trigger, and they're going to, of course, pull the trigger on the riskiest one, I think, Teddy Bridgewater. Guy had a pretty good college career, had lots of hype. Everyone thought he was going to win the Heisman, go first overall, go into last year's college season. After, pretty good college career or college season last year with Louisville. Poor combine, poor pro day, not a lot. His stock is hurt. So that just reeks of a guy that Oakland Raiders are gonna pull the trigger on. Here, for just compared to other mock drafts, I think they need a quarterback over a wide receiver, like getting Sammy Watkins. They have Denarius Moore, James Jones. Those guys there are viable wide receivers. But Matt McGloin and Matt Schaub, especially Matt Schaub at this point coming off last season, are not a viable quarterback. So there you have it. Let me know in the comment section below if you're a Raiders fan what you think about me having them taking Teddy Bridgewater here in the draft. As always, make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV for more NFL Mock Draft Central, we'll call it. Till next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.